National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control (Nafdac) has warned Nigerians on the dangers of bleaching cream. Acting Director General Nafdac Dr. Monica Emunjeze disclosed this in Abuja at the flag-off of media sensitization workshop on dangers of bleaching creams and regulatory controls organized by Association of Nigerian Health Journalists. According to her, the health hazard applying bleaching cream to the skin cannot be overemphasized, as STEM measures will be put in place by the agency to curb the use of the product.
Increase awareness about the dangers of patronizing products that have not gone through the regulatory review process and the impact this could have on their health. Well, when you use products that have chemicals that could affect you in many ways, they can affect you systemically because they are absorbed through the skin. They could also affect you by negating the impact of the skin, which is actually an organ, what it's supposed to do to protect you. There are very many consequences. You could have kidney, liver damage from accumulation of toxic chemicals within the system, and that could impact your whole system. So we want people to be aware of the possibilities and try to modify behavior, because people have the right to make choices, but you need to make informed choices that would guide you and not choices that would ultimately cause you harm in the long term. When you talk about organic really refers to natural products, and in many areas, people believe that when you talk about natural products, the products cause no harm. That's not necessarily true, because there are quite a few natural products that would cause you harm if not used in the proper way. So that the product is natural or organic doesn't mean it won't have adverse reactions if not used in the proper way. You see, and that's really something we need to look at socially. Maybe the social scientists need to look closer at that. Why do people bleach? Why bleach at all in the first place? So it's got a lot to do with how people perceive themselves, or how they perceive that they are received, or if I'm lighter, I'm more acceptable than if I'm darker. You know, some of these things have grown over time to the way people feel about themselves. You know.
To cancer, organ damage, reproductive toxicity. Some of them, they cause a lot of irritation and even rashes in the body. And the major thing, especially the bleaching cream, it removes melanin, and they remove the top layer of the skin, which makes the skin to be now susceptible to UV light, because the sun rays has UV light, that is ultraviolet rays, which is very, very dangerous. And the melanin is put in our body naturally to be able to prevent these items from entering into our bodies. Unfortunately, when these bleaching creams are used, and some of them with some very dangerous chemicals such as hydroquinone at high concentration. Hydroquinone at 2% concentration is still manageable, it's okay, but at high concentration, it can be very dangerous. We also have very dangerous chemical like mercuric chloride. This mercuric chloride is a very dangerous chemical, especially the chemical called mercury. It's the only metal that is liquid, and that makes it a little bit far more dangerous than other ones. And there are a number of solvents that are also used for as nail polishes, as to remove all these things women put in their nails and the rest of them. And all these chemicals like acetone, like toluene, they are very, very dangerous, and they are very, very hazardous. And that is why we are encouraging Nigerians that let us always learn to read the labels of whatever items. Unfortunately, all these other illegal formulators, I mean these people that they are in their houses, they did not bring their product for evaluation, that is the evaluation by Nafdac, the regulatory agencies, and they just sit down, then they mix all these chemicals. And unfortunately, some of all these chemicals that are being mixed up, even the people that are using it, they do not even know, because those compounds, those products do not have ingredient list. That is the list of the ingredients, and because there is no ingredient list, then you cannot even evaluate what exactly is there.
The agency called on the media to help in sensitizing members of the public on the dangers attached to bleaching. In Abuja, LM Chukwemeka reports.